Hello guys, welcome to this video. It's a pleasure having you here today. Before we proceed, kindly ensure you refer to the description menu below this video for a better understanding of this tutorial. If you must understand and comprehend this tutorial, then reading the description is highly mandatory. All you have to do right now is pause this video right away and take out a few seconds to read through the video description before you continue watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any updates. Best wishes. Now let's get started.
Alright guys, welcome back, and in this section I'm going to be talking about ranking your gig. So I'm going to actually be saying a few home truths here so that you fully understand that a lot of what you thought about Fiverr, has actually changed. Fiverr has changed a lot, over the past few years. Before, ranking your gig was as simple as, copying somebody's descriptions, tags, and profiles, and then setting it up. But it's quite different right now. The game has changed, and that's just the honest truth. This is simply because of the fact that the amount of users and sellers on the Fiverr interface has increased astronomically. So as a result of that, the Fiverr administration are always shaking up their back end. If you are very observant of what's going on Fiverr, you will notice that at least in a month you'll be seeing them saying that they are going on maintenance mode and they want to work on their sites. They are going for a coffee break and this and that and that and this. So what is actually happening is that they have noticed that some sellers are at the very top of their game and have constantly been on the front page for quite a while. When I say front page, I just simply mean that by the time you type a particular keyword, you will see search results for different sellers that offer that particular service related to that keyword. So because of that, they are always constantly tweaking their search algorithms, and this shapes up the amount of people or the type of people that you get to see on the search results, both top rated sellers, level 2 sellers and level 1 sellers. So what this tells us is that we have to be very aware that these changes will always happen. They will always happen because the amount of sellers on Fiverr keep on increasing. I'm going to be making suggestions on how best to rank your gig and stay ahead of the game. So the first thing you should do is, this is the method that has been working for me and I'm just recommending it. I'm recommending it for you to follow and know what works best for you. But this method I'm about to show you is what has worked for me personally. So firstly, I'm going to show you this. Now when you type in WordPress, just observe under services, whatever you see is a relevant keyword. Under services, WordPress websites, WordPress website design, WordPress customization, fix WordPress, and you can see that the word WordPress now is consistent in about 5 of these. These are what is meant to be your tags. These that you are seeing here, if you notice, there are 5 in number. These are your tags. If I type web design, you see under services I'm just having these 2. Web design. Let me try web development. I'm just having 1 here, web development. So when I type in WordPress and I see those keywords, I'm just meant to note them down immediately. WordPress, just WordPress alone, I'm just meant to note them down immediately. WordPress websites, WordPress website design, WordPress customization, fix WordPress. And this is what you are meant to be using in your tag area. Now the second thing you need to do is come down here, click on average customer review, and then you are going to be seeing the guys that have one of the highest amount of ratings on Fiverr for that particular service. Do you understand me? That's what you are going to be seeing. And then come down, click on relevance. Okay, and you'll be seeing a relevance search. Now what you need to do is now take a look at these guys. This is a new seller with just two reviews. This is somebody with 27, this is someone with 16. I'm not saying thousands here. I'm not saying thousands. It goes to show you that this algorithm is changing every day. Let me click on this guy so that you see what I mean. This guy just has 2 reviews, 2 orders in queue, and yet he's on the front page for WordPress. Isn't that crazy? It means that even some top rated sellers are being pushed out of the search algorithm, and there's no hard and fast way to ranking your gig. Why? Because WordPress are shaking it up. They are shaking up the algorithm, every day. So on your own, you need to make sure that number 1, you have at the very least 5 reviews. 5 reviews on your gig. 5 reviews on your gig. I'm just telling you the basic things that will help your gig to rank. It's difficult for new sellers to rank on the search algorithm, because it's even difficult for top rated sellers or level 1 or level 2 sellers. Your rating just has to make sure that it just has to be there. You have to make sure at least you have 5-star, at least 5, and they all have to be 5.0, 5-star reviews. Make sure you get at least 5 of them. Okay, then when you have done that, only then when you have done that, you can now begin to tweak your gig. You don't just come open a fresh account that doesn't have any gigs there and now start tweaking it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Let me click on gigs so that you see what I mean. Create a responsive website for your business. Design your WordPress or redesign it. You can see the way these are about 3 different gigs. You can see the impressions are down because this account hasn't been used in a very long time. And then if you click on this one, click edit. Okay, now you can see this is actually a prime example of what I mean by a sub niche. You can see I would design your WordPress website or redesign it under programming and tech. Okay, and then full website creation. Now you can see the tags: WordPress design, WordPress theme, HTML to WordPress, PSD to WordPress, and website redesign. So by the time you've had your 5 gig reviews, you can now come and start changing those tags according to what you are seeing here. I'm going to repeat. If you start changing your tags when you don't have gig reviews, it's not going to work. You need at least 5 stars, at least 5 reviews, and all of them must be 5 stars for you to even begin to think of being, ranked. And even at that, you might end up being either on the front page or the second page or the third page, and so on and so forth. But what's important for you to notice is that have your reviews in place, okay, and then just make sure that you put in the tags. You put in the tags that are here. And then another thing that you need to put in is this. You have to go and look for a top rated seller on Fiverr for that niche that you are in. Let's look for one of them. Somebody that has an outstanding number of gig reviews. An outstanding number. You can see there are even some guys on the front page that are not rated yet. The algorithm is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. 96, 172. I'm looking for someone with the highest amount of reviews that is on the front page, and so far I've seen only somebody with 172 reviews. Seen someone with 96 reviews. Let's type for WordPress websites. I want a very large amount because I know we've seen something higher before. Okay, you can see it's about 555. Okay, and this guy is a level 2 seller, 123. So let's pick one. I saw one of about close to 1,000 the other time. Okay, let's pick NetSpring. I'll create a WordPress website or blog for you. You can see this guy has over 762 gig reviews, and you can see his own product pricing. You can see he has standard, basic, standard, and premium. Also, the guy is currently online. He's based in Sri Lanka, and all you need to do is note his gig title. You have to be very careful when copying this gig title, because when you copy it and use it word for word, there's every distinct possibility that Fiverr will not approve that gig. It will be here. Where is it? It will be under the gig that they will tell you is pending. Is denied. If you copy word for word, they will deny the gig. So you have to be very careful when copying it. Okay. And how do you do that? You just simply make sure that you just change a few things. What do you change here? Maybe instead of saying I will create, all you need to do is just saying I will design or I will develop, and then leave the rest of it there. Simple. Okay, just leave the rest of it there. Simple. I will design. Okay, let me just copy it and paste it there. You can see I will instead of I will create, I'm just going to put I will design your WordPress website or blog for you. Simple. I will design your WordPress website or blog for you. Then you let it to be under programming and tech. You have to observe. You can see his own is under programming and tech, just like I recommended, WordPress and full website creation. So you have to make sure the same thing is here: full website creation, programming and tech, WordPress, and then scroll down. Then the only thing you need to start changing now are the tags, according to the algorithm that I showed you earlier. When you type in WordPress, okay, so it means WordPress, website design, and website customization is what is going to be changing here. Let me just put it in: WordPress, WordPress design, right? See it, WordPress website design. Okay, let me click back. Website design. Okay, they are not allowing us type that in, so we have to switch to another one. WordPress websites, WordPress customization. That will appear to be too long too. Very sure. Customize. Let's see. Customization. Okay, we're not allowed to do that. Fix WordPress and WordPress theme. Fix WordPress and WordPress theme. So I'm going to leave that and then put in fix WordPress and WordPress theme. Okay, just put that in and then hit save. Now, if you scroll down, oops, sorry about that, my browser was acting up. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see what I mean also. WordPress website, WordPress web design, create WordPress web. These are the tags that this guy is using. Okay, now you can see some of his other gigs too. I will redesign old websites to WordPress. This is a sub niche that I told you about. Okay, I will redesign old websites to WordPress design using, he didn't even complete the title. I'll move WordPress sites to new host or new domain for $25. I'll fix WordPress updates problem within 10 minutes. You can see he's even updating people's websites, and he has 63 reviews just for that single service. You understand? This is a very, very funny gig. I'll be happy to accept a tip. That's very funny. Okay, and this guy has a whole lot of gigs. I wouldn't advise this. He's just packing the gigs, just packing the gigs, and you can see the reviews are being shared, among themselves. Now, why do I say this? I say this because of the fact that if you can count just one service here, or even just two, and then start adding up the reviews he gets from each of those different services to one, you see that it's going to make him to be a top rated seller. Because if you start doing the math, let's say you start adding, you just leave this one and this one, and then you put in 63 plus 2, that's 64, plus another 3, 65, plus 17, plus 14, okay, and then you now add it to what you have here. It's going to give you over 200 reviews, if not 300. Okay, all right. So that being said, once you save your gig, and you've made sure you saved it, you are set to go. So I just explained to you, my own method of ranking my gigs that has been working for me. And a word of advice, when you use this method, try as much as possible to don't sit back and relax. Okay, what you should be doing is making sure that at least every 2 weeks you come in here, you type WordPress and see the latest tags, and you also type WordPress website, whatever your keyword is, you type it in, you look at what the top rated sellers, because I can assure you that every 2 weeks the top rated sellers that you're going to be seeing on the front end will be changing. Rest assured, they will be changing. So you have to be observant. Don't relax. Don't just set up your tags, have your reviews and relax. You have to come here and check out what are these guys doing. Why are they on the front page? Let me look at their tags. Let me look at their description. Okay, what's the latest keyword right now for WordPress? Okay, every 2 weeks do that, and then come back and modify your gig according to that level. And when you do that, all you need to do is check. Okay, so far the last gig modification that I did, what has been the result over the last 30 days, over the last 2 weeks? Okay, what has been the result? Have my impressions gone up? Have my clicks gone up? Okay, what are the necessary changes that I need to make? So when you do that constantly, you will be able to find a method that works for you, a set of tags that works for you, and the algorithm that works for you too. Okay, so I really hope you understood everything I said in this section, and I want to thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. God bless you and good luck.
Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive tutorials.